Hi everyone, and welcome to episode number 173 of the Karen Knits podcast. My name is Karen, and I'm coming to you from South Central Pennsylvania, where I live, where I work, where I knit, and get into all kinds of other crafting shenanigans. I'm so happy to have you here with me today. I'm filming this on Friday, August the 18th, 2023, and I'll get the editing done and get it posted for you. It'll go live sometime tomorrow morning, Saturday morning. So I just have a bunch of things going on this afternoon and evening, and I'll be out all morning, afternoon. I'm not sure when I'll be back home tomorrow afternoon. So best to get it filmed today and have it set and ready to go for you guys tomorrow. So it's a gorgeous day out today. We've been out for lunch already. We did our time on the treadmill. So we got some exercise this morning. Hubby went for a swim. I got some things done around the house. Went out for lunch. There's a restaurant right close to us. It was too much. We got to remember next time we go there for us to get one plate of food and split it. Neither one of us could finish. We left most of the fries, and it was fries don't reheat well. So, and I'll talk about all kinds of other things that are coming up. I'll talk about that towards the end and talk about what's been up this past week. So I've got a whole bunch of dishcloths done this week. I wanted something that was easy, straightforward, didn't require an awful lot of brain power, because I'm kind of trying to save the brain power for school to start up next week. So I have a stack of dishcloths done. I made 5 this week. Some people might be thinking, that's not many. Nah, whatever. I'm happy with them. So I'm hoping to give a lot of these away for Christmas gifts to friends, for people at church, whoever might want them. So they're all the same. I showed you 2 of them a few weeks back that I made, and I had 2 skeins of, I don't know what kind of yarn it was, of some kind of cotton yarn. 2 skeins of that from a friend of mine at church who gave me a whole pile of her yarn. There was a bunch of the dishcloth cotton kind of yarn, so I'm using up all of that to make dishcloths. I do plan on giving some of the dishcloths back to her once they're done. So mine are always, they look a little wonky. The finishing end is longer and pointier than the starting end. Over this, I don't know, same number of stitches, same number of increasing then decreasing at the same rate. They come out a little bit wonky, and they're dishcloths or washcloths for the shower or bath. Doesn't matter. So there's the first one. Second one. They all look very similar because it was the same yarn across all of them, almost all of them. I do have to take pictures of each of them and post them on my Ravelry project page. So there's 4, and then I ran out of yarn. So I switched over to, this is the, what's it called? Peaches and Cream? The texture, it feels different. This is a lot coarser feel. The purpley one it's very soft. But this is the last one. So number 5. Plus 2 others that I made before. So I have a total of 7 and 2/3 done from those 2 balls of yarn. So 5 more dishcloths. I do need to take the pictures and get those posted onto my Ravelry page. And the next, I have 1 ball of yarn. It's the same, it feels the same as this purple, pink, blue, white, this variegated one that I've just finished with. So I have 1 skein, and it's in Christmas colors. It's red, green, and white. So I'm hoping with one ball of yarn I'll be able to make probably 3, 4, 5-ish dishcloths out of that yarn. So I'll get going on those another day. Probably not today. I don't think I'm gonna have, well, maybe tonight. No, probably not. We'll see. Having an internal argument up here. Sorry about that. So those are my finished objects for the week. So 5 dishcloths. So I'm counting them as, on Ravelry, it will show up as one project because I just do month by month. So those were my July. Did those 2 up on the top of the pile here were my July dishcloths. So far I have 5 for August. So I'll see if I get any more done in August or not. Then I'll close up that page and start a September dishcloth page. So those are my dishcloths. Those are all my finished objects for the week. I also worked on my Advent 2022 Advent skein of yarn. So that was from FreckledWhimsy. And it's the 2022 Advent self-striping. So it's a 24 stripe repeat, and it's called, Sweet Shop. And it is is it 80-20? Nope, 75-25 merino, superwash merino and nylon. So that's the yarn. So ordered that earlier this year, I think in June, when she released a limited number of last year's Advent yarn. So I was able to get online and get that ordered for myself because I was just dying to try it out, and I am loving it. So I got a fair bit done on these. I'm doing a pair of, the plan is to do 2 pair of socks out of these, and so I'm doing my toe up, 2 at a time toe up sort of shorty socks, and this is where I am now. Aren't they nice? I am loving the way the stripes are showing up and how they're playing. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm on color number 13 out of 24 right now. And I'm almost halfway done with the gusset increasing. I think I'm on the 8th. There's 20 rounds for me in the gusset increasing. So I think I'm on round 8 right now. So I'm almost done the first half of the gusset increasing. So I'm very curious to see how the stripes how the stripes will get a little bit narrower as I go up the gusset, because I'm going to increase the stitch count. Right now it's been working out to 5 rounds. I'm using 2.25 millimeter or US 1 knitting needles, 64 stitch around. So with my gauge I'm getting roughly 5 rounds per individual colored stripe. So that's where I'm at. I'm kind of hoping next week I might have them done. I might not. We'll see. Life is going to get very busy in the next now for me. As you can tell, where I'm filming on a Friday, which is not my norm. So that's where I am. So I've done the toe and bear, and I mark every 10 rounds with a stitch marker, and the last one, going from the blue to the silver markers, from my foot I need 55 rounds straight at 64 stitches around, and then I start the gusset increasing, moving up the ankle or towards the ankle. So I add another 20 rounds, and then I'm ready to switch to the bear yarn and do the heel turn and the slip stitch heel flap. And then I'm ready to rejoin the yarn and do 25. Typically I do 25 rounds in stockinette, and then a total of about 15 to 18 rounds of 2x2 ribbing to finish off the leg. So I'll do until I run out of yarn when I'm doing a 50-gram skein of yarn. So with this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going until I have 24 colors complete. So right now I'm at 13, 14, 15. I'm expecting to get to about color 16, maybe 17 before it's time to do the heel turn. And then I'll have the remaining 8 rounds, 8 colors left to go roughly up the leg. So we'll see how far 24 rounds gets me. Leftover Coke Zero from lunchtime. I'm still loading up on caffeine. So my plan with that skein of yarn is that once I finish that, then I'm going to reverse the skein and start a second pair of toe-up socks where I use the color sequence in the opposite direction. So there'll be 2 pair of socks that will look very similar, but they're not going to be exactly the same because they're going to have the color sequence going this way on one pair and that way on the other pair. So that's the plan. I'm hoping it's going to work. Stay tuned and find out. So I am hoping to get them done, the first pair done fairly soon, and then get going on the second pair and see how those look going in the opposite direction. So I'm excited for that. And that's all the knitting content I have this week. I've got a lot done on these socks. So when I saw you last, I don't think I had even added the stripes in yet. I was still just finishing up the toe. So I've done almost the entire foot since I saw you last week. So I got a goodly amount. I'm happy with how much progress I've made on those. And also the dishcloths. But it's been quite busy towards the end of this week, and it's just going to get busier for me. So yesterday we had all day, on Thursday we had all day professional development stuff on campus, and today we have late this afternoon, 4 o'clock, I have to be on campus in an hour. Well, it takes me 10-15 minutes to drive there. I have to be at campus, meet my coworker at 3:30. There's a special ceremony for the incoming students at 4 o'clock, then advising at 5 o'clock, and then I'll be done. So I'll be able to get some knitting done tonight, hopefully. Then tomorrow, hubby has a breakfast with a bunch of the guys from church. One of the wives is going to go, so she was asking what I was doing on Saturday morning, and I said, I'm coming for breakfast with you. So I'm going to go for breakfast and join her for breakfast while the men are doing their own breakfast at another. We're not going to cramp their style, just leave the boys together and let them have their breakfast. And yeah, she and I will go sit in our own quiet corner. Maybe some of the other wives will come out, who knows. So I have that, and then I have an appointment tomorrow morning at 11 to donate blood. So I go every 4 months, I go and do a blood donation. And I'm able to do a double batch half as often as you go for doing a regular donation. My doctor recommends that I continue doing that because my hemoglobin is usually on the high end of normal, and recently my red blood cell count has been slowly increasing. So he wants to make sure that he wants to keep tabs on that. I had an appointment with him this past Tuesday. So he wants to keep tabs on that, and he said that doing the blood donations will be helpful. So I go tomorrow morning for my regular blood donation appointment. Going out for lunch with the hubby after that. Then we have to stop at his work and get some things done. And I still need to make sure I have my course outlines and syllabi ready for the upcoming semester. School opens, classes start on Monday, so back at work. So I'm tied up. I'll be at work all day Monday, Wednesdays. I have in-person classes on Monday, Wednesday. My other classes are online, so I don't have to physically be on campus for those, but Monday, Wednesday I am physically on campus for classes and office hours and stuff. So things are getting busy. We're back to our regular fall school/work routine. So that'll keep me busy. My knitting might slow down a bit. It might speed up a bit because I'm trying to squeeze in as much spare time knitting as I can. We'll see. It varies every year. What else is new around here? I am hoping in the near future to try sewing myself some project bags and see how those go. I have some fabric I want to use for that. So we shall see if I scrape out some time to get that done. I have not done any diamond painting in the last, well, since I showed you the ones I finished last week. I have resisted the urge to order a new kit because I know if I do, I'm just going to sit and work on that. So until all my syllabi are done and finished, I'm not allowing myself to order a new diamond art kit because I know I'm just going to dive in and work on that all the time. So I know myself well enough to know that I can't order another one because it'll distract me from other work that I have to do. So that's my treat. Once I've got everything all set and ready for the new semester to go, I'll order a new kit. That might not be till Monday night. So we shall see. But otherwise, it's a shorter episode today. It is a bit of a shorter episode. Not as much variety of things to show you. My penguono is still sitting there patiently waiting for me to come back to it. It's just been too stinking hot to want to pick up a big, bulky, squishy, fantastic sweater. It's gonna have to wait till it's a little cooler out before I'm tempted to pick that up. I also want to get started on the Salty Air tee. I started it once, but I really have to concentrate with the cast on that it does. I think it's a cable cast on, but you're alternating between like a knit and purl type of cast on. So I might just do a regular long tail cast on, or I might just have to really focus, like tune out everything else and just completely focus on doing the cast on properly. We'll see. But then again, I also told myself I really should finish penguono before I cast on another sweater. But this one's a light fingering weight sweater. It's a tee, not like a full size or full scale long sleeve sweater. It's a tee. We'll see. I'm tempted. I am very tempted, but I should behave. So, and if I have too many whips, I just get overwhelmed. I know myself, so I don't like to have a lot of whips on the go because I feel overwhelmed by it all. So on that note, I think I'll let you go, and I will see you guys again in a week. Alrighty, take care everyone. Bye.